Hey, hello everyone. So I think like there was a video that we did for this very special motorcycle where we showed you guys that what has been changed on the bike. Mostly it's a stock. Now many people need to know how to service this bike. So what we do is the most basic step is to remove this fairing, the bottom fairing or the belly pan, you can say. So we went ahead and removed most of the bolts that came on this belly pan. Just one last piece of advice: there's like one bolt at the bottom here which you guys would need to remove to take this belly pan off, and that's about it. Once you are done with this process, I think removing the belly pan becomes super easy. I'll just go to the other side so that I can just adjust the kickstand to take this belly pan off. I already have a piece of cardboard underneath so that I don't damage the belly pan from the floor. Oops, I think I forgot that this high-tech motorcycle needs this fairing to be removed as well, so that I can reach this belly pan bolt. From inside. Let me just store all these bolts in one place so I never lose them, because they are hard to find and they can be lost super easily. Alright, so once our belly pan is out, I'll just store it in a safe location. Alright, so as you've seen my last videos, the first thing I always do for the oil change, first remove that oil change cap, and then always add the engine flush from Liqui Moly or like the engine clean from Motul. I had my gloves ready. I'm sorry, I just forgot to wear them. Like we'll add like a few drops of this engine flush, let the engine run, and then drain the oil out. So let's start. Alright, I think I had enough. I let the engine run for like maybe 10-15 minutes. 10-15 minutes might sound like an exaggeration, but let's do it that way and see where we can go. Alright, we'll just hand tighten it because I'm not doing anything crazy. Just for you guys, this is how some sounds. All that stuff. Still has a 4.5 tank. This stock factory. We haven't changed it. So after we ran the engine for like around between 5 to 10 minutes, I'll be honest, I'll just open up the oil drain plug and get all the engine oil to seep through, and after that we'll open the oil filter plugs and get the oil filter out as well. So I'll just start back with where I left the video last time. We'll just get the H10 socket wrench out, open the drain plug bolt, and let the engine oil drain in the drain pan. The engine is warm enough. If you remember, like we ran the engine after putting the engine flush Liqui Moly engine flush. Again, it's up to you. We have the Motul engine clean or the Liqui Moly engine flush, whichever you guys want. We can ship it out to you. But it's a good thing. That's what I really believe, because you want to clean as many sediments in the engine assembly or the oil sump, oil pan, before like changing the engine oil. So let's go ahead, finish this task. Alright, I think we are good. I just wanted to loosen this bolt again. So this bolt particularly has to be tightened with about, I think, 31 Newton meters of torque. So it's a pretty tight seal. Oh wow, you look at it and it's brand new oil that just came out. Let me just clean my hands now. I wish I was able to ride like 10,000 miles a year now on each of these bikes, which I hardly do. Especially staying in Michigan, you only get like maybe like 6 complete months of sunny, warm weather. So one good thing is, like, once you take it out, you see all these black deposits and the gunk that was attracted to the metal on this oil sump bolt. So this is something that's good. Like, I'll show you the oil. I am positive that it has not broken down, but again, like, I only added maybe like 500-600 miles on this F4RR last year, because majorly my riding is done on the S1000RR. Alright, so let me clean this up. Let me use the brake cleaner to clean this, and I think we'll be good. I changed the oil filter too. So guys, just an announcement, like, so 2 to 4 wheels is like becoming an importer and dealer and a distributor for Bonamici Racing parts in the US market. So we'll be changing the rear sets on the MV Agusta with the Bonamicis, and we'll also be adding the clutch and brake lever guards. That will be again Bonamicis for you guys. Look at the oil. It's a 7100 Motul 10W60, and the color is as good as when the oil went in, but again, it's part of an yearly procedure that we do. So I mean, it's a necessary thing, because in Michigan there's like a huge temperature variation in the winters. So coming back, the rear sets are going to be Bonamicis, and the clutch and brake lever guards are going to be Bonamicis. So let me just open the filter plug. take the filter out, let it drain, let the bike sit for a few minutes, let the entire oil drain, then we'll put everything back up. I think it should be a metric 8, but let me check. Yeah, it's a metric 8. And guys, so I have checked the MV Agusta website and I've learned this the hard way. It says that this bolt needs around 30 Newton meters of torque, but guys, please never do that. This bolt, because all the 4 bolts, because this is sealed by a gasket, only needs to be hand tightened. So I've learned this a hard way, where I accidentally tightened the first bolt to 30 Newton meters and it cracked the bolt. So I had to drill everything out.
Yo, some rap music.
Look at how beautiful the engine assembly is, the engine bay is. MV Agusta has done a really good job. So I like a few pieces here and there, and it's always like an added benefit to opening like a full belly pan compared to like a piece. Yeah, but the bike all in all looks spectacular how it was hand put together. Now again, let's get back to work. So you see, as soon as I loosened, you could see the gasket loosening up and the oil starting to drain out, which is a good sign. So it feels like, yeah, everything was done perfectly. Alright, let me just have this sit around. Let's just wait for the oil to drain out and then we'll get back to opening this.
Yo, some rap music. Yo, some rap music.
I'll be adding the fuel system clean and the valve clean on the bike. So just opening this up, give me a second. You don't need a lot of it, just a few drops going into the fuel. Alright, so the valve clean is done. Just adding the fuel system clean now. It'll take me a few moments here. Alright, done. Okay, let me clean this. Alright, so the last thing now for us is to add the engine oil. Check the gauge and close the bike up, and I think that's all it's needing.